So welcome back, and this is where we stopped last time around. We made this button component reusable, and we made sure that everything is running. And okay, we can see this console log still. Let's just remove the console log, and we thought that we will talk about styling, right? Okay, so let's talk about styling. First of all, let's try to style this button component here, or first of all, let's just take everything to the center of this page, right? For that we need to add maybe something like flex. I guess flex should work, right? So inside this div, can we style in order to style this div, we can go to index.css, and let's give it a class name of container, right? And let's first try this. Let's give it the width, width of just 100 pixels, and let's see what happens. This is not how we write CSS. 100 pixels, right? And we come here, we give it a class equals to container. Okay, yeah, we see that 100 pixels got applied, but we have a warning here: invalid DOM property class. Did you mean class name? Okay, so in React, we used to write class in HTML, right? We cannot write this as the class in React because class is the reserved JavaScript keyword. We have to write class name. Okay, now if we refresh, the warning's gone and the width is 100. Let's just see div container. Yeah, everything else is margin now, but this is not how we'll do do styling right now. We will try to add inline styling. So to add inline styling in React, what we do is we call a style, and it is not a primitive string object, right? It is a proper style object, and it takes a JavaScript object inside it. So the first bracket is to tell React that it is not a primitive string, it is an object, and the second bracket is for the object. Okay, so what do we do? First of all, we have to do a display of flex, right? Now what do we do is, whatever CSS keys we used to write, right? Let's say something like font size. So we used to write font size as this, right? Inside React, what we do is, after the hyphen, whatever is there, that will be a capital letter, and then we can write something, right? And first of all, let's just write display. Now display we used to write as block and semicolon, right? We cannot do that here. Every value should be a string, so display quotes block. Let's just do this for now, right? And font size, let's do 12 pixel. This is just an example. This is not we are going to follow. This is not that we are going to follow it, right? Yeah, but we can see things change here, right? So what styles do we give? Tell you what, let's just style the button first. Okay, let's keep an empty object here. Let's go to button and let's give it a style. Okay, let's remove the border of the button, and we have to write none, right? So the border goes away. Okay, this looks weird, but cool. Let's add a margin of 10 pixels. Yeah, let's do 5 pixels. Cool. Let's do a padding of 5 pixels. Looks nice. Then what? Let's let's not do this as padding. Let's do padding as 8 pixels, or no, let's do, okay, let's do padding as 8 pixels and 20 pixels. Let's see what this yields. Cool, this looks way better. Let's do a background color of as 222. Let's see. And then let's do a color of white, or we can write hash what f. Cool. Let's give it a border radius of 10 pixels, shall we? And let's do 4. 8 was good. And let's do here 5. Okay. Let's add a box shadow. Box shadow of 0, 6 pixels, hash 555, light gray, something like that. Cool. Now we'll add some animation to this button. Okay, this will be fun. So this type of styling is called as CSS in JS. Okay, now this styling has some drawbacks. We cannot add a pseudo class of hover and focus. Okay, so what we can do is we can go to the index.css file, and we can first, let's remove this container here. Then we can add button colon hover, and let's do a box shadow of, okay, we are in CSS, we have to do this shadow of 0. Let's do 4 pixels and 555. Okay, not this, not 0 4, 0 space 4 pixels. Okay, let's refresh. It's not working for some reason. Let's select the element, and okay, yeah, let's let go of this. Let's see what's going on here. Hover, is hover not getting activated? Why? What if we click hover? Let's see. Give me a minute. Okay, I know what's happening here. So when we come here now, so this is this inline styling, as we all know, has the specificity of, I mean, it has the maximum priority when it comes to specificity, right? So this style is not being applied here. So what we can do is we can do important. Let's try. Okay, but we can see that shadow is getting removed, but it doesn't look like the button is being half pressed, right? Let's translate and trans transform. Let's do a translate y. Basically, let's put let's translate the it by 2 pixels down, because we had a box shadow of 6 and then we are doing it as 4, right? Let's try this. Okay, instead of -2, let's do +2, and let's see. Cool. Now clicking makes it active, right? And when I click, it also gets this outline. So let's just go to button.js and let's do an outline of none. Okay, comma, don't forget the comma here, right? Let's see if it still gets the outline. No, so outline is not there now. And click is basically focus, right? So let's do button focus, or I guess it's button active. No, it's focus, right? Let's do a box shadow. If it won't work, then it's active, of course. 0, let's do 0 this time around, and hash 555. We have to add an important here as well. Okay, then let's do the transform, translate y to what? 6 pixels, y 6 pixels, okay, TRANS transform. Why 6 pixels? Because we are taking away the 6 pixels shadow away. We are taking the 6 pixel shadow away, okay? Yeah, okay, okay. It's not focus, it's active. Cool. So we can see, okay, nice. And by the way, what just happened, okay? Now this button element is a single element here, okay? And these tiles are reusable, but we don't have an ID or something like that that applies to a specific button, right? We are giving all these stylings to a general button element itself, right? So all the stylings get applied to every button, right? So if you can see now, if I do this, it will get incremented, right? If I do this, it will get decremented, incremented, and then reset. Oh my god, this looks cool. This looks really cool. So I'll stop here, and then in the next video we will see how to center align this. Cool.